I chose aviation as a career, going in, my biggest fear was, would I be able to cope with the studies that were involved in becoming a pilot? And that really was a concern for me. However, when I joined the school, right off the bat, word go, the way that we were taught whatever needed to be taught to us, it was done so well that it not just put my fears to rest, but I started building confidence slowly, to a point that today not only are all of us, including me, faring well in our exams, it's that any question that's put to us, whether we've been taught or not, we have the backing of knowledge that allows us to logically analyze and come to a solution for whatever is thrown at us, theoretically speaking. As far as the flying goes, the instructors we've had so far have been just such assets in the cockpit, in that they, even when we need to be corrected, they don't fault us in a way that breaks our confidence. Our errors are pointed out to us. However, we're never made to feel like, we don't know what we are doing. We're always encouraged to a point that it has built us up and built us up to where today we get into the cockpit feeling confident. When we came here, we didn't know what to expect, and then we came here and we saw the facilities, and everything have been put together with so much thought to give us, to make available to us as students the best of what was available in the market. Not only in terms of airplanes that have never given us the feeling that, we're unsafe. I mean, every time we get into cockpit, we get in knowing that our airplane is taken care of and we are taken care of. But also in terms of the facilities in the school itself, the facilities as far as the simulator, the library, the electronic library available to us, everything, it's just such a vast amount of resources put at our feet for us to use, that it has been an experience that I don't think we'll be able to replicate ever again in our lives. Coming back to the flying aspect, this place has been a really good choice as a student pilot, because we're situated at an airfield which is intended to be an international airfield. So all the facilities like the VOR, TME, ILS, they are available to us. At the same time, the traffic is not so much that it ties us down or hampers our flying. So we are in an airfield where we get exposed to what a working airport would be like without being hampered or being set back in terms of our own flying. We fly anytime we want to. There's never been a problem of having to wait to fly in terms of the traffic. To our east lies Mactan, which is now a Class B airspace and a Class B airport as well. And to our northeast is an airport called Bantan, which is an absolutely uncontrolled airport with an unprepared surface for a runway. So, you get exposed to so many different things when you're flying, just in the vicinity of this airport itself. And in terms of the weather, we have a wet season, so we have been exposed to how quickly weather can change or deteriorate, and we are kept on our toes, kept thinking in the air. We feel really safe about flying here. The maintenance department they're so proficient in what they do, and they're so meticulous and conscientious about how they maintain the aircraft, that every time we get into the aircraft, we get in knowing that we are safe and that there will not be a problem in the air. In fact, I have never once had a problem with the aircraft in the air, and there's never been a maintenance problem. And another thing that I really like about the maintenance department over here is that they share their technical knowledge of the aircraft with us. So it's not just that we can fly an aircraft, it's that we know how things work. We really do, because we spend so much time with them, and they really take the effort when something is open, when an aircraft is being maintained and an engine is lying open. They've taken the trouble to call us to show us that this is how things work. Look here, this is the cylinder, this is where the spark plugs go in. Simple things like that, to really complicated things or how we may feel things are complicated, but then they show us, no, it's just that simple. And you come away knowing so much more about your aircraft, and because you know so much more, you feel so much more